Bwana Ekwe-Thuro, what you've just seen here is just looking at some of those people who are in the running for the position of Speaker and Deputy Speaker. For the layman, Mwananchi, the electorate, just help us understand why the jostling for these positions, their importance in the political field.
The Speaker of Parliament is a very critical officer. After the Deputy President, you have actually the Speakers of the Houses. And so that position in terms of the pecking order is equally important. But not just in terms of the pecking order, it's also equally important in terms of ensuring that Parliament delivers on its responsibility of making laws, of oversight, and of representation. And so the candidates you have seen there, in my view, are good for the job. Now, the numbers matter.
Yes.
In this business, because every party would want to push their own person. So if you don't have the right numbers, chances are that you will not make it if the party does not support you. So I'm sure most of them, there will be a lot of jostling, as you are saying, and discussions. And by tomorrow, they will have zeroed in, every party would have zeroed in on one particular candidate.
Yeah, and let me just explain to the viewer that the pictures they're seeing there is the election that happened in 2017 in Senate for the Speaker position. And this is just as we speak about this and what we're expecting to play out in the next, few days. And I mean, to the extent that, Wetangula has resigned as senator, there must be a lot of weight. You've spoken about the pecking order of the position of Speaker. But in terms of the agenda for Kenya Kwanza, because he is from the Kenya Kwanza side, how will he aid their agenda, politically speaking, and in terms of running government?
The Speaker is the one who approves literally all the bills, pre-publication, after they've been published. He makes sure the motions that come before the House. So he or she holds a very key strategic position in terms of a government trying to push its own agenda.
Yeah.
Of course, you still have the other positions, especially of the majority leader or the minority leadership on the two sides of the House, which also have to play a key role in terms of supporting that particular agenda once it is on the floor. For Senator Moses Wetangula in particular, given his seniority, and he's a good parliamentarian, I've worked very well with him, and as part of the Kenya Kwanza agreement, is going to play that role in the National Assembly. And of course, you must remember also the Speaker of the National Assembly is the chairman of the Parliamentary Service Commission.
But he definitely would, from the reading, be very confident, having now, resigned as senator. He's going against Kenneth Marende, who has served in that capacity. So the stakes are high here.
The stakes are high, but again, the numbers.
Right.
It depends which side has more numbers than the others. It depends which side has promised the independent members, others. The bit of the Speaker's position is that the members actually, there will be a party position, but you also go there to vote as an individual member, and it's a secret vote. So sometimes, even if you have the numbers, you never know how it will come.
Yes.
But more often than not, especially in this kind of the first meeting, there is a lot of loyalty after coming from a rigorous election.
Yes.
So chances are that usually members will follow the party line.
And you've spoken about the numbers, you've mentioned it twice, and just to draw people's attention to an article that has been done by Oliver Mathenge, who heads our digital team, and quite an informative piece there. Be visiting the ntvkenya.co.ke news for your information. Our website there has a lot of information, and he breaks down the numbers, and titled Ruto's UDA gets most nomination slots to dominate both houses of Parliament. In the third paragraph here, I'd just like to draw your attention. President-elect William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance excuse me, leads on the numbers with 144 of the 349 seats in the National Assembly, which translates to 42.2% of the entire House. Raila Odinga's ODM comes second with 90 MPs. That is 25.7%, followed by Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party with 28, that is 8%, and Kalonzo Musyoka's Wiper Party with 26, that is 7.4%. This is just in the National Assembly. First of all, do you agree with the council there that Kalonzo got to not quite participate in the election of the Speaker for either Senate or the National Assembly because it would have been embarrassing?
I don't think there's anything embarrassing about running for a position and losing, because it's a matter of the people, your voters, and at this particular time, the members. But what I think the Honorable Kalonzo's Wiper's party decided that, given his stature as a former vice president,
yes,
and as a senior party leader who actually delivered in this election in terms of the numbers which he has brought to the table, with what was happening around Karen, the other Karen, so they might be fear that the Azimio may not, have the numbers.
Yes.
Although from the statistics you have given, if you look at the coalitions, then you will find that there is one coalition that will have more numbers.
Yes.
But there is no guarantee that numbers by law will translate to numbers in voting.
Yes. And we've seen in